channel. This is Swift Wellness. I am Ashley, and today we have a challenging 30-minute upper body and core routine. Today we're mixing it up a little bit, and we will be using a set of dumbbells, but if you don't have weights at home, there will be modifications to do this workout. And of course, if you prefer shorter workouts, go ahead and check out our channel for short on time options. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a single video we upload each week. Let's go ahead and get started. Start in that bird dog position. Let's just start with a few deep breaths in a cat cow today. So big inhale as you press into the hand, look to the sky, arch your back. Big exhale as you press into the hand and round through the back and the shoulders. Another big deep breath. And a big exhale. One last big inhale. And one big exhale. Walk it up into that high hand plank and start by pulsing those knees, going left, right, keeping that shoulder stacked directly over the hands, just warming up through the core, engaging through the spine. Good, you've got it. Just pedaling out those knees. We're gonna add both at the same time. In 3, in 2, in 1. Both knees bend and extend at the same time. It's bend, extend, bend, extend. Good. Really think about squeezing your core, rotating that pelvis so you keep the hands directly underneath the shoulders, just warming up. Good. We're gonna get off of our hands to finish out this warm up in just a second. You've got more 3. Good. You've got 2. And you've got 1. Good. Go ahead, drop down, quick child's pose. We're gonna spin it around onto our back to warm up. We're gonna start with a few dead bugs today. So taking those hands and those knees directly to 90 degrees. Opposite hand goes back as the left leg extends, right arm overhead, and back to center. Go ahead and switch, really focus on engaging, pressing that low core into the ground, pressing it nice and flat, and extend. Good. Out, in, good. You've got it. Here's warming up through the shoulders, through the spine. On that next one, I want you to hold that left arm back, right arm long, and just little pulses, pressing through that spine, keeping your body into the ground. Good. You've got 3. Good. 2, 1, and switch. That right arm goes back, left leg extends, little baby pulses, warming up through the core. Left arm stays extended to the ceiling. Good. Big squeeze. Good. You've got it. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, hug your knees into the chest. We'll finish off this warm up. Good. Go ahead and flip over. We're gonna start this first set in a high plank. So with your weights, go ahead and stack yourself into a high hand plank. You're gonna pop up into a row to start off. So you're bringing that left arm directly to that shoulder, to that elbow, and then back down. It's right, down, left. Good. Alternating. Of course, if you have sensitive wrists for any reason, you can go ahead and take one hand directly onto the mat. And if you're rowing in this direction, I would row 3 and then switch to that other side. Alternatively, if you want and you need to, you can always drop those knees to the ground and then alternate through that row here. Good. You're just trying to keep that row and that elbow directly pulled in alongside your body as you extend, driving that elbow to the sky in that plank. You're just alternating through that left and right. Good. Squeeze and back. Good. Hold that core nice and tight. You're trying to avoid that big rock. We're gonna add in a rotation slightly, but we're engaged in that core to start. Good. You've got it. On that next one, I want you to hold that left up and you're gonna pulse. So if you don't have any weights, that's okay. You're just doing it with your hands. Think about pulsing that elbow to the sky. Maybe you're here on your knees, just little baby pulses, keeping that shoulder directly over that hand, pulsing up 3, 2, good, and 1. Go ahead, switch sides, that same thing. I'm popping up, pulling that right side, pulsing to the sky, driving that elbow, holding that core tight, just pressing as you pulse. Good, you've got it. Squeeze, holding tight, good. It's 3, it's 2, and 1. Good, go ahead, set it down, grab those weights. We're gonna go right into that rotation, so holding up into that position, just like you were at. You're gonna take that hand, extend it directly to the sky, and come back down. Twisting through the chest this time as I engage, pressing all the way up, letting those feet rotate and switch. Again, if you don't have weights, that's okay. You're still in that same position, reaching to the sky, stacking the shoulder over the hand, pulling that chest all the way straight into the sky, coming back down, big twist, and back. Of course, again, you can always drop those knees. That's your option to reach towards the sky and back down. Good, wherever you're at, thinking about pulling that weight straight up to the sky, coming back down every time. Good. Reach up and twist. Good. We're gonna add in a little thread the needle underneath on this next one. So as I come down, I'm gonna reach all the way up to the sky, and I'm gonna reach underneath. So I'm staying on this same side, reaching to the sky, reaching underneath. So of course your modification would be to drop that bottom knee, reaching all the way from the sky, wrapping underneath, coming all the way back up. Modification always to pick that toe up, makes it a little bit different, a little bit more challenging. Good. Twist. You've got 3 more, whether you're on your knee or you're in that plank position, reaching up. Good. We've got 1 more. Good, and switch sides, that exact same thing on the other side. So from here, stacking that left hand, reaching the right hand straight to the ceiling, wrapping it underneath, straight back to the sky, dropping that left knee if you need to, allowing you to get that full rotation, press to the sky. So as I rotate, I'm taking that shoulder, bringing it parallel to the mat, and then extending. Don't just move the arm. You want to take that arm and you want to move that whole body, and then straight up to the sky. Good. You guys have got it. Staying nice and tall. You're almost to the end. 1 last one. Good. And in. Good. Go ahead and set those weights down. We're going to go into a transfer. So if you don't have any weights, that's okay. Pretend that you do. You're going to stack it up, taking those weights to the right side of my plank. I'm going to take my left hand, reach across, and bring my weight to the left side of my mat. So from the left side to the right side. Good. You guys have it. Watch that you're not twisting it through your chest. You're trying to stay in that deep plank. If I'm here and I don't have any weights, take my left hand, tap it to the left side or the right side of my mat and to the left. Good. And then switch sides. You're challenging yourself to not let your hips rotate. Try to stay in one long line, holding that core in nice and tight, not rocking, not letting go, bringing those weights right to the left, and then left to the right, finishing off in that tricep series. Good, you've got it. We've got 1 last plank exercise, and I promise I'll get you off your shoulders, off your chest. Good, you've got it. Got 1 more. Got 2. Last one to that right side, and I'll let you drop down to your knees. Good, and down to your knees. Quick child's pose as we come up. We've got a little bit of triceps as we extend. So you have 2 options. If you're not too tired and you want to stay in that plank, pop up all the way to the top, take that right weight in that right arm, and you're extending back in that tricep and back forward. So it's out, in, out, in. So in that position, the only thing that's moving is my elbow, extending my pinky to the sky. It's up and out. Now if you want, where you need to take that opposite knee, extend it long. So if my right hand has the weight, my right knee is down, my left leg is long, and I'm just extending in that tricep. Good. Think about pulling that pinky to the sky. Good. Extend. Good. Really think about getting as long as possible. Pinky to the sky, one long line, holding that core in, not letting yourself rotate. Extend. The only thing that's moving is that elbow. As you extend and bend that thumb back to the shoulder. Out, in, out, in. Good. If you've got it, you should be challenging your balance, challenging your core. We're going to hold it up. Good. In 3, in 2, we're going to hold it up. We're just going to pulse little tiny movements. Good. Last one, hold it up, pulse. Pinky to the sky, thumb up, leg long. You're challenging your balance, challenging your core. You're only here for 10 more seconds. We'll switch sides. Good, you've got it. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, go ahead, drop it down. We're gonna switch to that left side today. Same thing, if I have that weight in my left hand, my left knee is down, my right leg is long, pulling that up, feeling that other tricep as I bring that pinky to the sky, in, out, good. Really pulling as long as possible, trying to fight for the height, trying not to let that elbow drop. The only thing that's moving is that weight coming to my shoulder and then towards the sky. You've got it, good. Pull it in and out. This is your last plank movement of the day. So if you're still challenging yourself and you're still in this plank position, pulling up and extending, I commend you. This is your most challenging series of this set today. Good, you got it. Whether you're down or you're up, that's okay. We're gonna hold it up. You've got it. In 5 seconds, we're gonna hold it up and we're gonna pulse it to the finish. Good, it's 3, 2, last one, hold it up. You're here for 10 seconds. We'll drop the weights, we'll get on our knees. No more plank today. You've got it. 5 seconds. 3, good, 2, and 1. Good, go ahead, set those weights down, shake out of those shoulders. I'm sure they're ready. We're gonna switch over to a kneeling position today. So you have a few options. Personally, I prefer to tuck my toes underneath so that I can engage my core, tip my pelvis forward, and use those quads. You should feel your quads engage as I think about pushing my hips forward. So if I'm not pushing my hips forward, I'm just rounding through the spine here. So pushing it forward, squeezing through the core. Optionally, you can sit on your feet if you don't feel like that's too much on your knees, on your quads, and on your ankles. It's personal preference. Whatever feels good to you. We're gonna start just with an easy bicep curl. So you're just bringing those thumbs to the shoulders and then back down. Good. So whether you're here or you're down, it doesn't matter. You're just alternating. Good. So again, from the side, tucking that pelvis, staying up nice and tall. Just curl. Good. You're just curling in and out. Good. You got it, guys. Again, really engage through the core. If you're tucking those toes, you should feel those quads lighting up. I know that I said that this was an upper body workout, but I like to add in a little surprise for you, of course. Good. So again, curling and extending. Good. You got it. On that next one, we're just going to hold it straight up, rocking that pelvis forward. You're just going to pulse little 90 degrees all the way, thumbs to the sky in that hammer grip. Good. You've got it. Stay nice and tall. Just little baby pulses. If you don't have any weights, it's okay. You're just here, keeping that 90-degree bend as we pulse. Good. We're going to extend it this time. We're going to go out long. We're going to add in a full curl. So I want you to extend your arms long out in front of you and then bring those thumbs to your shoulders. So it's thumbs, extend. So during this whole time, if you have weights or if you don't, you're trying not to let those elbows drop. So again, press out and in, out and in. Again, squeeze the core, tip that pelvis forward. You should feel all of those quads activating. If you're sitting there, actively engage. Either if I'm on the ground completely, that's okay. So again, it's just a curl and extend. So from the side so that you can see, not letting those elbows drop, or sitting up on your toes, either one. Good, you've got it. We're gonna hold it out for little pulses in 3, good, in 2, last one, hold it out long, just completely out in front of you, squeeze all the way, good, little baby pulses. We're gonna pull those biceps into the side, good, in 3, in 2, and 1, looking at you directly. We're gonna pull those arms out wide to the side, tuck those elbows in, and we're gonna go into that bicep curl from the hips to the shoulders, elbows directly inside. So again, I'm pinching those elbows directly to my sides, thumbs and pinkies going up and down. Good, you've got it. Squeeze. We're almost through with your biceps. Just really think about taking those elbows, pinching them behind you as you extend and curl. So curl and extend. Big inhale, big exhale. Good, you've got 3, you've got 2, and 1. Good, go ahead, take those weights. We're going into a shoulder raise today. So your arms are out long. My heels are tucked underneath me or on the ground, your choice. But we're starting with our palms to the ground. We're touching those thumbs in front of us and extending. So if I have the weights, they're here, bringing them out and in. Good, big inhale, big exhale as I press back, keeping my hands parallel with the ground. Let's tap and tap. Good. Again, inhale, press that core forward. Feel those glutes, feel those quads. Everything should be working. Good. You've got it. You're not trying to drop for the next full song. I want you to hold those arms out. Try to not let them drop. If you have to put the weights down, that's fine. It's your choice. You're gonna hold those weights out wide in 3, good, 2, and 1, good. Hold them out wide. You're just going into little baby pulses, good. Again, tucking that pelvis, holding that core tight, arms long, fingertips stretching out to the sides, good. You've got it. Don't let those weights drop, good. You're just holding it, feeling those shoulders burn today as we don't let it go for the next 2 minutes. Good, you've got it. We're gonna start with an alternating, so you're gonna go up and down. So you're just rotating, think about twisting like a doorknob. You're going down and up. Good, again, not dropping those arms. If you have to drop the weights, that's okay, but you're not gonna put those arms down to your side. Good, you've got it. Just little baby twists. Good, we're gonna go back into a little bit of an active recovery as we come forward. So keep those palms to the sky, pinkies together, pinkies out. Good, it's out and in. Again, tipping that pelvis, not letting yourself round through here, even as your shoulders get tired. Hold that core tight. Good, you've got it. Going out and in, it's out, in. Feel good as you open up those shoulders, not letting them drop. Good, you've got it. If you're up on that hip, we're gonna add in a little bit of a challenge. We're gonna hold those weights out long. In 3, good, in 2, and 1. We're just gonna add in a little bit of a hop. So as I hold those weights out, I'm gonna rotate my hip to the right and to the left. I'm just moving the hips as I hold those weights out, palms to the sky, squeezing the core, engaging through, not letting anything drop. Good, you've got it. Holding it out nice and long, feeling those shoulders. We're gonna go through another active recovery after this. So again, from the side, it's just a hip up and right. Thinking about keeping yourself in one long line, engaging the core, it's left and right. Good, don't drop those weights. They're out here to the side. Good, it's right and left. Good, hold. You're almost through this, I promise you're almost to the end. Good, we're gonna add little circles. So palms to the sky, you're holding nice and tight. Fingertips back, don't let go, you're almost through, almost to the end. Squeeze your core, don't drop, don't drop. You've got it, you got less than 10 seconds. Good, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop those weights. We're moving on to wood chops. So if you want an additional challenge, you can take 2 weights. If you just want 1, that's all right as well. Sitting back down on those kneeling position. taking the weight in either hand, you're reaching all the way across. So my left arm comes across and my right arm leads as I press up to the sky and coming back down. It's up and down. Good. Again, holding nice and tight through here. If you find that your ankles or your quads are getting fatigued, you can always come down to a full L-sit. That will take that pressure off those knees, off the quads, but you're coming across from the right side, extending high, and then coming back across. Using that oblique, feeling that twist. Good. You've got it. You're taking that right elbow, driving it backwards, and then extending long to the left. Good. You've got 10 seconds left on this side, and then we'll switch. Good. Good. Deep breath. You've got 5. Good. 4, 3, 2. Good. And last 1. Bring it across to the other side. Again, a big rotation as you twist across, feeling that oblique, coming back down, driving that back, left elbow backwards. We're getting off of our shoulders and our biceps after this movement. You're here for another 40 seconds. Big deep inhale, whether you're still in that kneeling position or you're in that long L, you're active, you're engaged, you're holding your core in, using that big twist, that big rotation, and over. Good. Elbow back, twist. You've got 20 seconds, you've got it, guys. Feeling it through. After this, we will be lying down on our mat for the remainder of class. Press all the way back. Good. 10 seconds, that's it. Really think about getting that full twist. Engage all the way. Good. 5 and 4, 3, 2, last 1, and good. Go ahead and down. This next series is on your back, so you have the option of including these glute bridges into your workout today to give yourself a little bit of extra core and glute work today. But if you need to, you can always drop your hips today. So taking your weights, we're gonna pop those glutes straight up into the sky, lifting the butt, keeping those legs connected together as though I had one leg. Then I'm gonna take my weights and I'm gonna go into a chest press. So coming down, bringing those elbows to 90 degrees, and then pressing directly up overhead. So I'm not dropping my glutes this entire time. I'm rotating the pelvis, squeezing my butt, keeping my glutes lifted as I add that chest press. So it's down and up. Good, you got it. Big inhale, big exhale as you press. Inhale and exhale. Of course, if you have no weights, you know what to do. You're still performing that same exact movement, up and down. Good, you've got it. All the way up and down. Quick tap, and then going straight back up, pressing those weights into the sky, holding those glutes the entire time. You've got 10 seconds, and then we're gonna hold those weights low. Good, you've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna add a little baby pulse. Hold those elbows low, close to the ground. You're just pressing those glutes, pressing those weights ever so slightly. This is your challenge to hold it directly over the ground, but barely, not even touching, just little baby pulses, pressing into the sky, hands straight to the air. Good, you've got it. You've got 10 seconds, little pulses, and I'll let you press those glutes into the ground. Good. 3, 2, good. Last 1, and up. Bring it all the way down. You can put those glutes onto the ground. We've got chest flies, so those same weights, legs stay sealed together, palms together. We're gonna open up like you're giving a big, giant hug, and then extend it back long. So as I open up, I'm lifting those hips, lowering the hips as I press together. So it's open and close. Good. Big inhale, big exhale as I put those weights back together again. So it's inhale and exhale. Good. Big inhale, exhale. So you lift and you lower as you extend those arms. Good. Up and down. You've got it, guys. We're entering into the last round of class today. So you've got it. Just opening that big chest up, open and close. Good. squeeze. And if at any point you feel like it's too much on those glutes today, it's too much, you can always just open and close into that chest fly, but you've got 10 seconds. Good. You've got 5. Good. 4, 3. Good. You're almost there, guys. 2 and 1. Good. We've got one last tricep exercise today. We're coming into skull crushers. So I'm taking those weights directly over my head, bringing those elbows by my ears so that I have that 90 degrees, my thumbs coming to my hairline. So when I extend, I'm bringing those weights directly to my forehead without dropping them on myself. So my elbows are here, keeping my palms together, pressing my low back into the ground, and then bringing those weights directly to my hairline and then extending. Good. It's just a little baby pull and extend. Again, it's a big inhale as I lower, a big exhale as I press away. Thinking about engaging that core, pressing it into the low ground. Good, you've got it. If you want a little bit more of an ab exercise here, you can take those knees and extend them out to 45 degrees as you extend and lower those triceps. That's your option. They can always come to 90 degrees here. It's just an additional balance challenge for your core to finish out class today. Good. Just little baby pulses are coming in 10 seconds. So again, extend and curl. Good, you've got it. You've got 5, 4, good, 3, 2, last one. Hold it back behind you, just little baby pulses. Don't hit that forehead, but just keep those pulses little tiny. If you haven't already, extend those legs out long. Challenge your balance for the last 10 seconds. If we're rolling over, we've got one final exercise. Good, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, go ahead and drop down. This is your last exercise of class. We're rolling over onto our belly, taking those weights long in front of us. We're finishing out with Supermans today. So I'm pointing those toes long, keeping that leg long, arms extended. I'm gonna pull my opposite leg as I pull my opposite arm to the sky, and then come back down. So it's my left arm and my right leg. And I'm just alternating, thinking about pulling through from that spine, lifting my chest, lifting my leg, all the way, pulling up and down. My face, I'm talking to you guys, but your face is into the ground. Big inhale and then big exhale. Good. Optionally, if it's too challenging for you to alternate, you can always take those weights, roll back, and then extend long. You're pointing and extending. Good. You guys got it. You're pressing all the way up and all the way back down, whichever option that you have. We're finishing out this last minute of class. So really think about pulling through that spine, pulling the chest up long. So alternating, big alternation here, pointing that toe, arm nice and long, pull. Good. Pull. Again, if you want, you can always drop the weights. That's your modification. We're gonna finish out the last 30 seconds with swimmers. Big inhale. Good. We're gonna go a little bit quicker. I want you to go as quickly as you can for the last 30 seconds of class. Good. We're gonna drop back into child's pose in 15, but you're swimming as quickly as you can, picking those weights up or going for speed. You've got it. 10 seconds. All the way. Finish it out strong, guys. Good. You've got 5, 4, 3, good, 2, and 1. Go ahead and sink back into child's pose. You have made it through. Go ahead and let's start off actually with a cobra today for that cool down. Feel nice and good after that Superman that we just finished. So pressing those hands in, big inhale. As I reach back, looking over my right shoulder, feeling that good twist through my spine, through my core. Good. And then taking another big inhale and switching over to my left side. Big twist. Good. Then go ahead, tuck those toes underneath. Let's walk it into a downward facing dog. Pedaling out those knees. Good. Those calves probably feel it after the kneeling series. Good. Go ahead and then bring those knees down to the ground, sink back one last time, and then we'll spin around into a big arm stretch, taking that right arm straight across, big pull through the chest. Take one deep breath and then send that arm overhead to stretch out that tricep. Optionally, you can take a big lean to that left side to feel a good stretch through that right side body. Good. Coming back to center, take that left arm straight across. Again, stretching out that side. Taking that left up and overhead. Leaning into that right side to feel a good stretch through that left side. One big deep breath here. Go ahead, take your hands, interlace them behind you, pull that chest towards the sky. Take one final deep breath of class. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Good work. Good work, everybody. Great work today, guys. I hope for the last 30 minutes you felt it in your arms, your shoulder, and your core, and that this was the perfect upper body routine to add into your weekly workouts. Of course, tell me in the comments below, did you take the added challenges? Did you need the modifications? Let me know so I can continue to make the best workout for you. And as always, make sure to share our channel with your friends and like and subscribe so you don't miss a single video we upload each week. Have a great day.